Hey you guys, thank you for clicking on this channel. My name is Vividly Kathy and today I will be jumping straight into this review. Now this is the Stay Naked foundation. I wasn't completely excited about this foundation coming out, but I did have a lot of questions about it. So if you are curious about it, just go ahead and keep watching. All right. I grabbed the colors 71NN and 70NN in the foundation and also in the concealer. So you all helped me on Instagram with color matching. I did some swatches. I'll put a picture here. I did some swatches and it was kind of difficult to tell which color would be mine. A couple of experts responded in my Instagram stories and told me which color they think I would be. But we'll test it out today and see how it goes. And for the concealer, I looked at the directions on the website and it said basically to go with a shade or two lighter than your regular skin shade. So I got the color 70NY, but I also got the color 70WO. They really tried to go in depth in terms of what your color match really is. Or the 70s, I guess, it's in the dark range. On the box, it says the first N is for the neutral master tone and the second N is for the neutral undertone. I think I'm gonna go in with the 71NN. Typically, I like foundation just a little bit darker than my skin tone. Now, this is the packaging. It is a plastic bottle and it has a bit of a crease crevice here. It looks like glass and it feels very light. In this, you're gonna get 30 ml, so definitely means you can travel with it if you wanted to. This is the pump. I enjoy having a pump. I already primed my face with my Milk Makeup Primer and had my eyebrows and a little bit of my eyes done already. And yeah, that is very liquidy. And it said on the instructions if you wanted full coverage to go ahead with a flat tapered brush. This is not tapered, but let's see. Literally feels like there's nothing on my skin. Like, it's super lightweight. I did notice that dimethicone is the second ingredient and alcohol denate is the third ingredient. So that's probably the reason why it dried down.
What's dimethicone?
That is the reason why it probably dried down so soft. I'm also noticing that my pores looks a good bit smooth. My skin is very textured and so I always appreciate when my skin gets blurred out. I do have combination dehydrated to dry skin. I'm also very eczema prone, so alcohol is not my friend. Do have pretty dark under eye discoloration. The concealer promises to be full coverage and so far it looks full coverage to me. Alright, I'm gonna set under my eyes with my Laura Mercier setting powder in translucent. I'm gonna set my face with my Estee Lauder Double Wear foundation powder. And this is just what I usually do because I love some stay in place makeup and I'm doing this just to give it a fair test because this is what I do with all my foundations. It's super freaking hot today and I have a really long day ahead. I'm gonna use my powder brush from IT Cosmetics to kind of whisk away any excess powder. So I am seeing that matte finish. With 2 applications of the foundation, it is full coverage because I did use this brush as well, so it is offering me some full coverage vibes and it did layer up really nicely. I'm not seeing any caking so far. Alright, I'm gonna finish up the rest of my face and I'll be right back. Alright guys, so far I'm really liking this foundation. Now I am a full coverage type of person. If you're not full coverage, Don't use that application method that I use. Perhaps you might want to use a sponge as they recommended, or your fingers. I am loving this because my texture looks really good. It doesn't look pronounced. And then usually the problem is my laugh lines, like that. It looks pretty good to me. And for the under eye area, it is pretty full coverage, this concealer. Ordinarily, I would probably have to go in a few times and 2 different kinds of concealer to get this look. Now I am really enjoying this finish. I feel really good about it. So I'm gonna embark on my super long day. It's super hot and sweaty. It looks stifling hot outside today, and I can't say that I'm eager to go outside, but I'm dressed and I'm ready. So I will check back in with you guys tonight and let you know how this foundation goes. I hope you're focused, you know. Hey, I'm back. I'm back from being out all day. I do not touch up my makeup whatsoever, so this is what I'm looking like. And now it is 10:06. I'm gonna scoot you in so you can see what this is looking like. So let's examine. Okay, so it's settled very slightly into my laugh lines, and that is to be expected. I'm actually amazed because it's looking pretty good to me. I did not touch my makeup up at all, so I was eating earlier, and look at that. That's my lipstick line. Around the nose looks really good to me. Like, it's looking pretty good. But guess what? My day is not over. I'm gonna blot my face, but I thought it would be a good opportunity to check the transfer, so I'm gonna use paper towel instead of blotting paper and just... So that's what came off of that, of my face right there. Can you see? That concealer is looking pretty good, except I can see where some powder settled in there. It's looking a little bit ashy, but that's due to my technique. I believe this foundation is made for when you're having marathon days like mine. So let's see the claims here. It's flexible, breathable, real skin matte finish, medium buildable coverage. That is true, medium buildable, very buildable. Does not transfer. Oh my god, that is true. You just saw that test there. Minimizes the appearance of pores, stay true color, waterproof, vegan formula, does not contain animal derived ingredients or byproducts. I am actually very impressed. So alright, I'm gonna put a little bit of eyebrow touch up on my highlighter, maybe a little bit. I'm hoping I can come back with a second check-in later tonight, but I'm going out, and so I'm not promising, but I'm hoping I can. I can't believe I don't need to touch up my foundation. Like, it looks really good. Alright my loves, I am back. I had a really good time. I'm gonna show a clip somewhere. This foundation promises to last 24 hours. I'm just gonna check in with my skin and see how it's looking. Now, a couple of you asked me to get in like really close so you can see. This is me mid-sweat, just coming from downtown. So, I know it looks really bad on camera, but this is pretty decent. Considering how long I've been out, did not touch up this makeup. Let's do a time check. It's now 1:13 a.m. Let's blot. Let's see if any of it comes off. So that's what came off. So it is pretty much transfer proof. I'm going to continue blotting because it's super hot outside. I believe it's like 100 degrees outside. But this foundation has a really natural skin-like finish. I give it the stamp of approval. It is amazing. For all those hot summer nights you plan on partying like I just did. And it was super hot in there, you guys. Like super duper hot. I danced the night away. It was amazing. And this foundation stayed in place. I did meet up with a couple of friends who were like literally were grabbing my face, and I felt like none of my foundation came off. The concealer, let's see. Look at under my eyes. Can you see that? I can barely see any creasing. Wow. Thank you so much for watching, and I hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, hit that like button. If you're not subscribed, go ahead and subscribe, and I'll see you guys later. Bye.